do I believe in God? I never questioned his existence. Why not ask me if I believed in swimming lessons or my red bicycle, if I believed in breathing? Close your eyes, he said, and if you are pure, the words of the Holy Spirit will come pouring out. So I closed my eyes and opened my mouth and waited. The silence lasted an eternity. Christ is not in your heart, he hissed. The other children snickered. I was going to H-E-L-L. My cheeks burned with the humiliation of my flaccid tongue. While the rest of the class started swaying and singing, nothing but the blood of Jesus. I pictured angels diving into sangria in swimming pools and advertisements for sin remover. Retreat your stains with Jesus. I pictured heaven as a birthday party, and I was the only kid who didn't get an invitation. And salvation was the last piece of cake, which went to my little sister, and my mother told me, stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about. That day, I left church confused as to what I could have done to cause the Holy Spirit to abandon me. Was it because that morning I picked my nose and wiped it on the bottom of my shoe? Was it because last Wednesday Mrs. Gibson made the entire class put their heads down on their desks? Or maybe it was because I couldn't wear stockings without ripping a hole in the knee? Or that time I threw up at my dad's for a Christmas party and he had to take me home early? That afternoon, I sat on the floor of my bedroom amidst Barbie dolls and magic markers, storybooks and dirty panties, and I asked God to make me speak in tongues so that I could be redeemed like all the other children. I promised to stop hitting my sister. I promised to always eat my liver. I promised to stop picking cucumbers from the garden without asking permission first. I gave God everything that I had. Surely he would be pleased. So I closed my eyes and I thrust my hands towards eternity and I opened my mouth. The only thing that came out was my breath, soured from apple juice and peanut butter sandwiches. It was clear that Christ was not in my heart. I was beyond the pale of heaven. So I pulled my pillow over my head and I sobbed the tears of the lost. What can wash away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus.
One more quick reminder and encouragement to take part in the workshop with KWPS. Talk to Juliana or Janice on your way out. And as well, I believe it's on April 13th, right? Yes. Okay, for the last time tonight, as loud as you can, even though some people have left the room. 3, 2, 1, raise it! In the front, there are two clouds. One appears to have a divinity in it, and the other is a praying person in a heart. Hashtag you're loved. Love is my religion as well. You would be a warrior. You would be a warrior in hell. Very bold and in all caps in the back, the word phew. But like probably more aggressive than that. And am I missing a judge? Yes, just finishing up. Pardon me? Okay, that's all right. No comments on that one. That's a comment in itself. With that, that is the close of our evening. As I said, there's not one but 5 winners. So a huge round of applause.